Okay, so it's been about 4 days since we've put the plantings in. We've got 2 rows of English lavender in. I put a couple in earlier than that just to see whether they would come under attack from the rabbits, and they were fine. But last night, for some reason, there were about 4 or 5 that had been dug out by the rabbits. So now I've got to make some sort of tree guard up to put around the young plants to protect them from the rabbits. You can see that they've been digging in there, and you know, some of them are fine, they haven't been touched. Yeah, that's all good, that's all good. You come here, there's a little bit on the top, there's branches down the bottom, all the gravel's gone. So I think actually what the rabbits are doing is they're more interested to know what's under the gravel rather than the plant themselves. So okay, we've got to get to work and make some tree guards. So this is one sort of guard that we have used when we've planted all these red robin trees around the place. It's a plastic guard with bamboo stakes, and they were sort of good, but I think for the lavender I don't think I'll use these. The trouble is that when the rabbits are around, they seem to sort of get on the sides of them and they end up pulling them down and then going in and biting off a big chunk of a plant, and we've lost quite a lot of new tips off these plants because the rabbits have just chomped on them. So we're going to try something a little bit different. So I've got a roll of bird netting. It's steel mesh, and I've used a lot of this sort of stuff for other tree projects. I bought this one because it's only about a foot high, 30 centimeters high. There's 50 meters in this roll. Roll costs about just under $60. I'm hoping I can get probably three of the guards out of 1 meter, so I should get 150 guards out of 50 meters if I'm lucky. So that'll mean that each guard's really only comes down to be about 30 cents or so. But first we've got to cut it into smaller pieces, just twitch it together with wire, and we'll see how that works. Right, so I've just got to work out how big to make each piece. Doesn't need to be that big, they're only really small plants, so about maybe that much would work. Yeah, that's not a bad size. So how much is that? That's it's a bit more than I thought. It's probably about 350 millimeters each. Well, if I can get that, I can still get about 3 to a meter. So I've just got some tin snips, this used for cutting corrugated iron, and this should run through this pretty quick. Okay, what I've sort of come up with to put the tree guards on is to go to the side of the plant about there and just pull back some dirt that way, and pull back some dirt that way, and then put the guard on the top, and then sort of push it in so the plant stays in the middle. Turn it around a bit so it sort of cuts in, and then push the dirt back around the outside through the mesh, and that sort of dirt locks in the holes in the mesh and holds it all in place. Well, that is the plan, but will it work? Okay, well, I've just done one row, that's 22. I've just put these metal guards around the trees. Hopefully that might give it a bit of extra protection. So it's probably a bit of an overkill, but until I think of something a bit better, it's going to have to do. So the plants are, I think, are going to be quite happy in there. Might even give the new leaves a bit of support on the sides. So we'll see. So we've done 22 of them, and we've got another row to do, so we'll get on and get those made and get those in. Actually, just after a couple of days, I can sort of see that there's new growth on the top of that, so I mean, that's encouraging. We can keep the rabbits from digging them out. We've got good weather at the minute. It's been mid 20 degrees, 25 degrees Celsius, so it's been good. It hasn't been too hot. There's been a little bit of rain showers, but not sort of heavy rain. So really it's ideal for, I guess, putting these in at this time of year. I mean, yeah, I guess they should go in spring, but we found them and they're available, and we've probably got another 6 or 8 weeks maybe before it starts to get sort of cold. We get a few frosts up here. It'll get down to about -2, maybe -3, and hopefully by that stage the plants will be okay. The English Lavender are supposed to be better in the colder weather than some of the other species. Wolfie thinks it's a game, he wants to play too. Digging a hole with my spade thing.
And they put it to when we go poo.
No, it's okay. You don't have to cover up Wolfie Dog's poo. It's alright. Just leave it there. It's okay. Oh, who's throwing it at me? Digging in the garden. What are you doing? I'm going to put it on my boots. Oh, thank you.
It really got cold.
Thank you.
Sure.
Well, if I'll grow another foot. Do you think I'll grow another foot if you put dirt on it? Maybe.
movie. Look at that.
You dug a big hole, didn't you? I'll leave that there. I need that up there. It's extra special.
Huh?
Yep.
What you doing it?
Well, I'm putting these guards on it so the rabbits don't eat it, because rabbits apparently like eating lavender. Yeah.
I need to cover that up.
I've got to cover it up, that's right, yeah.
I'm covering that up to you. Cover up, cover up.
Cover up, cover up.
Cover that up.
Okay, that's probably enough now.
And one more.
One more, just one more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, thank you.
Oh no, that one for us too.
I'll fix it. Thank you.